Progression is a very important part of Don't Starve Together. Generally, you'll want to climb the ranks of science, then climb the ranks of magic, and so on and so forth. But what if you couldn't? Welcome to yet another absurd self-limiting challenge, everyone. Today I will be attempting to tackle what I have dubbed the Nomad Challenge. So what is the Nomad Challenge? Well, it's simple. I'm not allowed to place down any permanent structures, no campfires, no magic stations, and more importantly, no science machines. This would mean that we were locked to only stuff that we could craft without a science machine, which is, as you already know, not a lot. There is one workaround to this, but we'll go over that when the time comes. Temporary structures will be allowed in this challenge, such as the fire pit. But do you want to know the worst part of this challenge? The part that made my skin crawl even thinking about it? The reason that this video took so long to come out. I am not allowed to use my map. That's right, I have to actually memorize the layout of my world and hope that I know where I'm going. Oh boy, this challenge sounds so fun, doesn't it? Okay, enough about the limitations. What about the goals? Well, unlike my farming and fishing challenge videos, coming up with a themed goal for this challenge in particular was really hard. Until I realized something. This is a survivalist themed video. What if we just simply made the goal to survive a full year? That's it. Maybe we could defeat a few bosses on the way. That would be really fun, right? This challenge was a mess, guys. Let's just get into it. For this challenge, we'll be using a completely default world, with our favorite default character, Wilson. However, the skill tree I chose would be very important, and it is on screen now. Torch tossing in particular would come in clutch later down the line, but I would eventually come to hate myself for picking those beard skills. The transmutation skills were alright, but they really were nothing too great. Thankfully, day one of this challenge was much like most of my others. Simple, as it just consisted of me gathering the basics. We wouldn't need to worry about gold in this run because all of the crafts related to it are post-science machine. To make matters even more interesting, we ended up getting a grassy gecko world, which I was honestly alright with for the sake of this challenge. In the night, you can see why Torch Toss Wilson is supreme. Oh yeah, we also got the pan flute, but in true Polarlotus fashion, I completely forget about its existence for the rest of this challenge. Day 2 is when the whole I'm not allowed to use my map part of this challenge really started to kick in. Now look, I wouldn't say I'm a complete dummy when it comes to directions. Who am I kidding? I'm awful when it comes to memorizing stuff in the short term. So get ready because there's more than a few days I waste trying to backtrack. Day 2 wasn't a wasted day, however, as we found a grass suit, one of our only craftable armors in this run. We also found the Dragonfly Desert. Here we had the ability to scavenge tumbleweeds. Most of the drops from tumbleweeds are pretty meh, but we are after one drop in particular, the blueprint drop. This blueprint can be theoretically anything in the game. We could get insanely lucky and get like a Hambat blueprint or something, or we could get really unlucky and get a dresser blueprint. Or, here's this option, the third option, and unfortunately, it's the canon option, we get no blueprints. So sad. Day 3 was a pretty alright day. We kited some merms around to gather some free meats, dropped the pigskin, which while it was useless on this run, really hurt, found a junkyard, which meant free potatoes for food, and then spent the night running around the forest looking for a specific set piece. You see, there is one source of armor that's reliable in a scienceless run, and that is from the Eye of Terror. If we could secure an early Eye of Terror kill, we would be set for the remainder of this run. Oh boy, I sure do hope we find it in a reasonable time, of course. Hey, we did find a feather hat though, which was useless, sure, but we can't say no to free drip. Do you remember how I said I got lost a lot without being able to use my map? Yeah, so day 4, I got lost and backtracked through the forest. That's right, the entirety of day 4, we made no discernible progress at all. On day 5, we did find some ropes. Now, I didn't know this yet, but rope was going to be very important later on, which makes it all hurt even more the fact that I left it behind. We also had our gift appear, and yes, due to the nature of this challenge, and the fact that I love to do challenge runs all in one sitting, even though it's completely unhealthy, I don't know how I do it, but don't even ask me, this gift would be unable to be opened until we hit a year survived. Think of it as sort of a treat for us. Later on, we find Chester, who would be invaluable since we have no way to obtain a backpack, unless we get super lucky with tumbleweeds or something, but My luck's not that great, guys. Day 6 started like any good day should start. Farming bananas from our local Balatro machine. Then we were off to the desert to farm some tumbleweeds. And you know what? I'm very glad I did. Remember how I said my luck wasn't that great? Well, I managed to obtain the spear blueprint. While not the best weapon, the spear would allow us to have something at least slightly better than an axe, which should make dealing with hound attacks, the Eye of Terror, and eventually the Ancient Guardian much easier. Speaking of hound attacks, on day 7 we received our very first one. And even though we haven't saved our ropes to make some spears, an axe works just as well for the first few hound attacks due to the fact that they are so small. We then continue to explore. We're looking for 2 things. 1, the rope that I foolishly left behind, thinking it was useless of course, because I'm Polarlotus and I have no foresight. And 2, we were looking for the fabled terrarium so that we could fight the eye and get some armor, which we really needed because grass suits, they don't have that high of a protection value. Despite all of that, on day 8, I decide why not, let's just go take a sail. Grass rafts do not require science to craft, and due to their impermanent nature, they are allowed for this challenge. We did, however, have our first proper battle today.
You're problematic, because you're gonna steal stuff out of Chester's inventory, ain't ya? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I guess you weren't that problematic. You were actually kind of a pushover. I thought you would be harder than that. I thought you were stronger. I thought you were stronger. But you weren't. You were weak.
Okay, I guess you can't call that a proper battle. Yeah, I'll be honest, as annoying as they are, marauders are really kind of just pushovers, and will be a phenomenal food source during our scienceless ocean days. But what exactly are we doing on the ocean? Surely there's nothing too good out here for us, right? Well, day 9 will explain everything, my friend. So here it is. There's one exception I am giving myself to the no map rule, and that is Pearl's bottles. But here's the catch. Whatever the map shows me is all that I can see. No zooming out, no panning, no nothing. Just looking at whatever the map shows me. So how can this exactly be helpful? Well, it will allow us to find Pearl's Island, which will allow us to make the Pinchin Winch, and technically one could say the Pinchin Winch is a permanent structure, but I'm giving myself a pass here. 1, because it means more content for both you and me, trust me, I needed some for this run, and 2, because it already would be kind of a hard thing to make. I mean, the resources are locked behind science anyway. So of course, it's all really just a pipe dream. But hey, we gotta think big on these challenges, right? As for day 9, well, what you see is pretty much all we did today. Yeah, ocean content is really fun. Day 10 was here, and guess what? More sailing. We did make landfall today, however, and we landed at the Oasis Desert. This was awesome for 2 reasons. Cactus flesh to deal with our dwindling sanity, and the guaranteed fishing rod from the Oasis, which would be an amazing source of backup food if worse came to worse. We didn't find the Oasis tonight, but the copious amounts of cactus flesh we harvested would be very great for us, as on the morning of day 11, we ate like kings. Name one thing more satisfying than going from low sanity to high and don't starve. It's so nice. On day 12, we get another glimpse into where Pearl's Island is located, and we can see that she is near the Dragonfly Desert. You can tell thanks to the barrel cactuses that are visible. Or is it cacti? It's not cactuses. I should edit that out. Whatever. So we continue sailing. But funny enough, instead of Pearl's Island, we run into Moon Cay. This was actually really good though, as it meant we could yoink ourselves one of your sturdier vessels. All while keeping our carbon footprint to a minimum because, well, the boat was already there. I escape in the night without too much trouble and hammer down the flag, claiming this boat as my own. With our brand new mighty vessel that wasn't, sinking perpetually, we set sail to try to find Pearl's Island on day 13. We didn't find Pearl, but we found Dragonfly's Desert, which meant we were very close. A pit stop wouldn't hurt though, so we spend the rest of the day gathering cactus to refill our stats. Winter was coming, and without the ability to make a thermal stone, I would have to rely on Wilson's beard skills and maybe even some rabbit earmuffs. Day 14 was a day spent at sea, and on day 15, well, I wanted stingers to make, boat repair kits. But with how I am, I just love getting myself into stupid situations all the time. Just watch it.
This is just like Project Zomboid. Oh my god. This might not be ecologically friendly. Like, we might be doing an act of eco-terrorism here. But, look, it also is self-defense if you think about it. These bees are attacking me. Yeah, we can't get... Oh, man, our health is not looking great. God, this is going to take like a year and a half to whittle these guys down. Wow, we lost our axe. Okay. Well, Chester has the only flint. Ain't that the unfortunate truth? Oh, hey, this is dangerous, actually. Oh, hey, this is actually really dangerous. Oh, hey, that was, like, really, really dangerous. Oh, my God. Okay. New plan, actually. Okay, we got the flint, we got the flint, we got the flint. Chester, I'm sorry. I'll save you in a second, my friend. Ah! Okay. I can't let Chester die. I can't let Chester die. How many hits is it for bees? Okay. That was actually dangerous. Wow, we're not feeling good at all, actually. Getting those butterflies would be great, actually. Let's go get some butterflies. Okay. This is gonna be annoying. One does not need health this badly. Oh, please, I just want help, please. This is such an engaging process. Alright, whatever, let's get out of here. I'm sick of this. This is boring. And by boring, I mean it's putting us in a dangerous situation. Oh my God. Crap, I did not expect them to actually... Oh my God. Okay, let them come here. Boats and bees are dangerous, dude. Why haven't I learned that yet?
Yes, that's a good question. Why haven't I learned that yet? After that fun event, we once again set sail. Man, not being able to use your map on the ocean is especially awful. Oh yeah, and this happened. We started to freeze. And here's the issue. We can't make a fire pit. That's against the rules, and making a campfire would cause our boat to implode. So all we could do was hope. And thankfully, it was a fluke. But it would prove that sailing would be incredibly dangerous soon, and Pearl may have to wait until spring. Or how about not? Because with my indomitable human spirit, I set sail once more and found not only a waterlogged biome, which meant some easy food in the form of figs, but also we found Pearl's Island. Here we would rest and recuperate while also making preparations to build the fabled Pinchin Winch. Pearl's drying racks were amazing to give us some easy dried kelp, as long as we got to it before she did. Luna moths, which dropped from her trees, are also a phenomenal way to keep our sanity high, and our other stats as well. These things are basically jerky, dude. So now, the issue is we need rope to make the Pinchin Winch, something I had been searching for a while. We had that rope set piece that I left behind and just haven't been able to find since. So we head back off towards the mainland, but of course, our lack of a map causes us to get lost at sea, and we don't make it back until day 19. And with winter so close, sailing would become nearly impossible, so we had to become landlubbers from here on out. As is what we did for the remainder of autumn. And I wish I could say we got a ton done for our last 2 days, but no map means getting lost, and we got lost. Winter was here, everyone, but I really wasn't all that worried. I had taken Wilson's beard insulation skills, and I had plans to obtain the fabled rabbit earmuffs. These two combined meant that we should be able to survive at least a day without needing warmth. As for food, well, the nomad lifestyle hasn't let us down yet, and there's still copious amounts of food that was pretty much everywhere. Yeah, winter survival isn't that bad, guys. We craft exactly 2 pairs of rabbit earmuffs, which will guarantee that we will always stay fully insulated throughout the rest of winter. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, winter was unpleasantly uneventful. Except a few days in, I realized that there was one way we could obtain ropes without crafting. Now we had a way to not only make spears, but also the Pinchin Winch. Finally, life was looking up, and winter was almost over. Surely I wouldn't make any discoveries about certain items that made this run even more limiting, right?
We are not able to shave. Do you know how bad that is?
Oh well, no time to be worried about that, right? We finally found the terrarium. We yoink it and then prepare to fight the eye with a grass suit, a spear, and a dream.
Let's do this! So the first phase isn't that hard, and we shouldn't take any hits if we're smart. Okay, we're gonna focus on these babies. We do not need these guys sneaking up on us and doing 1 billion damage each. Chase them down. Yeah, we're probably not going to kill him tonight. But we should hopefully take 0 damage. He's going to lay a baby. He's going to do a charge, and we're going to take out the baby. And then we're going to take a charge. See if he charges right to me, actually. Be nice. Yeah, there we go. So we can get some easy hits on there. All right, take out the baby. Let him come in for a charge. Come on, do your charge. Here we go. Not bad, not bad. Okay, do your charge. All right. There we go. Things just got difficult. I've gotten overwhelmed. I've officially gotten overwhelmed here. Alright. Well, we lost. We lost. But that's okay. We made it into the next day, and we can finish him tomorrow.
But the question everyone is wondering is, could we in fact finish the job tomorrow?
Right, let's do this. Okay. Bring him down here. Okay. We're hurting a little bit, but that's okay. They're mad at me, I think, still. Peepers are becoming overwhelming. The peepers! Okay, survival mode. Survival mode! Oh boy, oh boy! Yee! Okay, the peepers hurt a little bit. The peepers do hurt a little bit. They're not getting distracted by Chester as I originally had planned. I don't know if we did enough damage for... Yee! Oh my god! Oh no. Chester, you're not doing your job, big dog! I can't take on... I mean, I can try, but they're gonna do... Yep, here we go. Chester is just absolutely sandbagged right now. Then he just makes more. And then he just makes more. Ow, okay, man, that hurt.
Wow, dude, I've never had this much trouble fighting the eye. But then again, I am pretty bad when it comes to groups. Oh well, we still had one more day. And if we couldn't get him tonight, then we would be forced to handle both Deerclops and the eye on the same night. I decided to finally enlist some help for tonight's battle though, in the form of some pigmen to hopefully handle the little eyes while I focus down the big eye.
Now, we don't have a lot of health, so we're gonna really rely on the pigs to cook for us. Alright, let's get this over with. Oh man. They're getting shredded out there. Oh, we did it! We did it!
It was over, with not a day to spare. Finally, we had some decent armor. But I think you all see that day counter up there, and you know exactly what's coming for us tonight. Sure, we could avoid Deerclops like I did in my farming video, and technically my fishing video, but I'm feeling pretty cocky after that last battle. So how bad could it be?
Okay. Cook, cook, cook. Here she comes! Okay. Let the pigs whittle her down a little bit. Let them do some... Oh my god, they're not going to be able to do anything. They're literally going to be able to get one hit in each. It's useless. Okay. The boomerang of truth, Deerclops. You'll never kill my boomerang! Hoo! Hoo! Oh dear! The boomerang of truth! Chester, I actually need you to go away. I'm sorry, that sounds rude, but like, Chester, you're in danger. Alright. Come here, dear Collapse. We're gonna light the whole forest down if we burn something here. We need daytime to happen. Like, preferably now? Okay. Oh my god, the pigs are here. Boomerang! Boomerang! It's time! Alright. I think we can get 4 in, but we could probably get 4 in if we get up to this road. No, we can't. We can't. It's gotta be 3. Yes, help me, pigs! Oh my god, these pigs have the kiting pattern down. Alright, come on. Come on, pigs. The extra DPS is definitely helpful. Oh, there goes my DPS. Come on, go down. Once my sanity drops to the level I get terror beaks, or nightmare creatures in general, it's over. It's wraps. Come on. No! Yes! We did it. Okay, I've never been that excited over a deer collapse kill. I'm gonna be totally real with you guys. Never have been that excited over a deer collapse kill. Oh my god. Woo!
Well, it's a really good thing I had that eye mask. Without it, I would have actually died there to deer clops. Yes, before you leave that comment, I know that there are better methods of kiting deer clops. I just wanted to play things completely safe here, since if the eye mask broke, well, we would be screwed for my next plan. What is my next plan, you may be wondering? Well, my friend, that requires us to wait until... Welcome to spring, everybody. With it comes some challenges for our nomadic lifestyle. No lightning rod means no protection from lightning. No umbrella means that we are doomed to get wet. And of course, spring is just awful for doing anything in this game, honestly. So naturally, I decided to do the most risky thing you could do in spring, which is sailing. Well, not yet, that is. First we had to, find where I parked my boat. Without our map, that's a genuine question. Days passed and a storm approached. Remember how I said we were doomed to be soaked throughout this spring? Yeah, I wasn't entirely honest. I lied to you, I'm sorry. There is actually a way to prevent ourselves from getting wet without any science. And that's by using the straw hat with the pretty parasol. The only issue is that this combo does not provide 100% wetness protection on its own, so to avoid the worst of the downpours, we would have to sit under a tree. Which is really, really fun. I know, because I did it. Aw, man, I love this playthrough. We had finally arrived in the desert where we parked, and here's where I will share my game plan with you. So everyone knows that sailing during spring, especially without a lightning rod, is horrifically dangerous. One strike and boom, all of your stuff is gone, including you thanks to the ridiculous fire damage that you will take. So how am I going to avoid that? Well, it's simple. Spring doesn't mean constant rain, so during the dry periods we would set sail, and for rainy ones we would dock and wait. Honestly, it didn't seem like a bad plan at the time, and so on day 39, we set sail with our new pinch and winch armed vessel. Again, even though it's technically a structure, I'm giving myself a pass for both content and because it's mobile. We sailed and sailed and sailed some more. No treasure in sight. Until I realized something. Pearl's bottles not only give you the information on Pearl's Island, but they also will show you where treasure is. Again, I'm not allowed to move my map at all, pan it around, zoom out, anything, but thanks to the nearby landmarks, I can guesstimate where this treasure would be. Unfortunately, these two treasures were near the desert, more specifically Dragonfly's Desert. We can see the barrel cactuses right there. And we had just left from there, so it would be a long journey back. On the long and lonely road, or should I say, road made of water, back, the rain had started. So we docked, unwelcomely near a bunch of spiders, and I prepared to wait out the storm. Clay really didn't want me to have a peaceful time though.
Can you be scared of fire like you're normally supposed to be, please? Like, oh my god. This is so fun. And when I hit him, guess what? Guess what's gonna happen when I hit him? Oh yeah. I'm burning this forest down, I think. I think that's my next goal. If he hits me one more time, I'm burning this forest down. Let it be known. Let it be known right here. If my fire goes out, I'm burning this forest down. Oh, guess what? Oh, guess what? I'm sick of it. Burn. 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 You burn too. You burn too. You burn too. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's surprise. Look at that. Oh man. Oh boy. That was so unexpected.
The pain was thankfully temporary, as the next day involved us heading back out to sea on our fabled treasure hunt, which really did feel like a hunt without using our map. But alas, like the true navigators we were, I finally had found it, and we reeled up our well-earned treasure. But there was one more near this desert, which we set sail for on the next day. These two treasure chests. So much potential, so much beauty. Would we get some OP ruins gear to help us in our final battle?
Guys, it's time to see what treasure we have collected. So glad that hammers don't take science machines. If hammers took science machines, this whole adventure would be pointless because we wouldn't be able to open the chests. I mean, archaic boat kit, sure. Heavy-weighted lure is alright. Boat patch, lost scrapbook pages. Wow, we really did all that for an archaic boat kit. That's it. An archaic boat kit. I mean, it's alright, but that's not really crazy. Opulent pickaxe is cool, I guess.
That sucked. All that effort, all that time, absolutely unequivocally wasted. To vent my frustrations, I decided to spend the next few days exploring the mainland. And on day 50, I made a fatal error out of boredom.
This is the spider quarry. For the yuckiness. I swear we've been here like 200 times. Setting you on fire, spanking you. Dirty spider. Setting you on fire too. Setting you on... Oh, I made a mistake. Oh, no, thank you.
Woo! Maybe I wasn't so cut out for this land nonsense after all. Plus, who knows? There may be more and better treasure out there. So on day 51, I set sail once again.
Through the ocean. Okay.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is Lunar Island, a beacon in this otherwise hopeless challenge. Now, when we dive deep into the heart of the ruins, we won't be forced to go with spears, because here we can make ourselves the fabled glass cutters. These are basically dark swords that are more fragile, unless you use them on shadow creatures, which we will be. A lot. We also could stock up on stone fruit as a great emergency food solution. But as you know, these things, well, they take time. Our vacation time was up on day 56. Summer was tomorrow, and with no way to remove our beard, the only way forward and the only way we could literally survive was in the caves. Armed with many, many glass cutters and some stone fruits and some other foods, I set sail. Summer arrives, and then we make our final preparations and begin the final chapter of this journey.
We've got 6 cutters, 40 stone fruit. We've got healing. We've got food. We've got an extra fire. Well, no, we don't. But now we do have an extra fire. We're going to eat some flowers real quick, get our sanity topped off. And now it's time to begin exploring the caves. I thought that was muddy already. I really thought that was muddy already. That's guano. Wait, am I stupid? That's muddy. Wait, that's not guano. That's muddy. That's brown. Wait a minute. Okay. Well, there's muddy. Now we just have to figure out how to get to it. We remember where the muddy is. I think this is hooking in the way that we want it to. Yes, this is working. We go through this guano biome, we might hit the muddy that we saw. Hunger's not looking fabulous, but we've got food for days. Again, I'd prefer to keep the flowers for healing, but they do spoil rather quickly, so I'm not too opposed to using them. I think we're going to be okay on light. The question is, do we have enough supplies to last 15 days? Well, 14. Also, now technically 13 days. I could have sworn the muddy biome was right there, man. It was right there, and now it's not. Can you put Soda Slime in your beard? No. Really upsetting day for Wilson mains everywhere. Oh my god, it's the muddy. I didn't even realize when we walked in here. Well, okay, there's Nightmare Werepig. Fighting Nightmare Werepig would be fun, but we can't do it unless we get ourselves a pickaxe from the ruins, and that's if we have enough time, because who knows how long it's gonna be to find these stupid mazes. We could save our torch here. Let's do so. Life's good with glowberries. You're not wet. You're not wet. Again, if you want to tell if they're real or fake, check if they're wet. If they're wet, you're in danger. If they're not wet, you're safe to pick them. They're lesser. And lesser glowberries aren't too bad for both food and light. Beautiful. Full hunger. We're feeling good on this fine. Jesus, it's already the morning in real life. I've been playing since last morning. Oh god. Got another bridge. I don't know if I came through on this bridge or not. I might have. I think this might have been the bridge I came through on, but I'm not sure. This biome looks weird. We're looking for the weird gooey pillars. Also, whoa, I've never seen that. That's cool. It like goes off the edge. That's actually really funny. Again, we're looking for Mr. Ancient Pseudoscience Station himself. Well, not the Ancient Pseudoscience Station. We're looking for the Ancient Guardian. There's Toadstool. We should fight Toadstool right now. Hey, Hutch. Ooh, Hutch. Yes. Now, the only problem is monkeys will steal stuff out of you, so you're not exactly the most useful. This looks like the wrong way. This is the wrong way. Yeah, finding the ruins has never been my strong suit, guys. Wilson's torch skill will come in clutch for the Ancient Guardian battle as well, since, unlike Reign of Giants, the arena is not lit up 24/7. It is actually dynamic, so Ancient Guardian is harder in Don't Starve Together. Ow, my bones and skeleton. Oh. This land bridge I think we went on before. And the thing that sucks is this is all because we can't use our map. If I could use my map, I could tell where the edges are that we have explored and haven't explored. I'm gonna make another torch. Wow, we're already down. That's rough. Oh, we found it. Okay, it's a good thing I double guessed myself then. Okay, so we found it. Let's just do this. I was about to say, hey, let's wait for daytime. What daytime? Brother, what daytime are we waiting for? The magical daytime? Now we just gotta figure out which way to go and hope that we don't get nightmare cycled on. We really don't want to be here when the nightmare cycle hits. And if it hits warning phase, oh boy, you bet I'm out of here. You betcha I'm running. Alright, we got ourselves another torch. We'll just double up on the torches. Make sure that we got plenty, so if we get into a sticky situation, we don't gotta craft more. And now we're just on the look for the maze. We're on the hunt for the maze. Which should be here. Somewhere. Though generally it's not in the military-esque biome. But we'll check anyway. See, Don't Starve Together's ruin layout is way different from single player. Single player, you can... Oh, yeah. Oh, Antlion. Forgot about you, my friend. That's warning phase. So now we can't go back. But it's nice, though, because these will produce light. The worst part is, I can't even use the medallion, because that requires your map to be used. This ain't right, boy. Wait a minute. This does feel right. I think it is. I think it is. I think it is. What a trolly little spider web, though. Scienceless. Not a Ruins Rush, but scienceless. I mean... Hey, man. Like, come on now. You gotta give me some credit where it's due. This is the strangest labyrinth I have ever seen. There's no nightmare fissures. Like, this is eerie. And the labyrinth is actually a labyrinth now because of the fact that we can't use our map. This is the most maze you'll ever see the labyrinth be because I can't cheat and look across the gaps. The maze, when it's amazing, oh my god, it's amazing. Guys, can you survive 100 days in the labyrinth and Don't Starve Together? Well, I tried, and it turns out you can't because there's no edible food in the labyrinth. Subscribe for more epic Don't Starve content. Yes, 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 yes. Before we go in there, I do want a little bit more healing. So I'm going to build a campfire real quick. And then I'm going to cook my mandrake. Ooh. Ooh. Come on. That was such a bad idea. Oh, I actually ended up losing. It'll be worth it, because that's going to be a full heal. For those of you who say Wilson's beard does not negatively affect you during summer, well, there's your answer. It absolutely does. Without further ado, I am Polarlotus, and this is the Ancient Guardian battle. I've done this countless times before. Okay. I've done this so many times before. Got this. He's gonna break that, but not get stunned. Okay, come on. Okay. Focus, focus, focus! Okay. Play it safe because we don't have a speed boost. He's not going to get stunned on this one. So it's going to buy me some time. Oh, he got stunned on that one. This is going to be close. Oh, yeah, it was close. He's not going to get stunned on that one, but it's going to still cause an earthquake. He might get stunned on that one. Yeah, he does. He's not gonna get stunned, but he will cause... Ooh, cheater! Cheater, cheater, pumpkin eater! Alright. I've done this fight so many times before, I don't know why this is stressing me out. It really shouldn't be. Because, like, I've done this countless times. It's phase 2. Phase 2. Lights going out. Lights going dark. Big stomp. That's gonna hit. Ouch. Okay. Okay. Tentacle. Right behind this. There we go. Forgot about that. Almost tempted to let the lights come back on. You are a cheater. Cheater. Wait, I forgot about the boss battle. Okay. Let him hit this. Okay. Come here, big dog. All right. He's hurting. He's hurting. He's hurting big time. Right, come on. Depth worms. You gotta be kidding me. Depth worms. Now? Now? Out of all times? Now? What's my luck? I have to deal with these. I have to deal with these. I have to. I have to deal with these. I have to pull back and deal with these. Okay. Shadow cycle's in full effect. It's fine. It's whatever. It's whatever. We got a few more worms back there. I know that for a factoid. Sorry if I'm being mad silent during this, by the way. I'm like panicked to hell. Maybe let the light cycle turn back on. Oh my god, I don't know what to do. This is stressful for no reason. I've fought this guy so many times before. That's a lot of shadow tentacles. There we go. There she blows. Woo! Oh man, it's over. It's over.
With no other goals in mind, I feel as if this challenge is complete. But of course, part of this challenge was to survive a full year, so yeah, I just kind of waited until the last day. It's not glamorous or anything, and it certainly wasn't that enjoyable to play out, but numbers are numbers and challenges are challenges. Unopposed, we managed to survive a full year of the Ultimate Nomad Challenge. And while the ending may have been anticlimactic, the journey is what mattered, not the results. Well, in this case, don't think too hard about it.
Yep, that's autumn. All right, but first we're gonna go back down in the caves. Okay, we're not gonna reveal it yet. God, this was a long challenge. First thing I'm gonna do, and this is gonna be so beautiful, I'm going to finally turn my map back to M. 3, 2, 1. Wow. Okay, we made. Wow, look at that. We've explored quite a bit of the caves here. So we got a bit of that there, that there. So these are all the non-ruins area we found. And then we managed to sneak our way in the ruins through here. And then here's where we got lost for the longest time. We kept going back and forth between Werepig, this little weird area, and this area here. And then we finally made it into the ruins, where we got stuck here. And I think we ended up getting stuck right here, waiting for the ruins to pass. So that was fun. We found this weird outcropping here. I think we got incredibly lucky finding the labyrinth the way we did. Because look, literally the first path we took was the labyrinth. Tell me that's not pure luck. That is beautiful. Yeah, the first path we found was the labyrinth, and the labyrinth wasn't even that crazy. You just went up around this and into the little arena. That's probably not what you guys are most excited about. You're probably more excited about what is above ground. What does the above ground look like? Wow, dude. Whoa. We explored like almost the entire map. Really? I didn't feel like I explored that much, but we did. So here's spawn, and from spawn, we actually didn't explore this spot right here. Very intriguing. We had this forest here, which I think I got stuck in this forest for a while. We had this weird bee biome, kind of hybrid. I remember this. The play stage, we didn't go there a lot. Here's where we fought the eye, which we are currently at right now. Interesting. And there's our swamp. We didn't do much swamp exploration. Makes sense. And there is Lunar Island. I can't believe we found Lunar Island. Oh yeah, before we go though, let's finally see what this stupid gift was. Here we go. This is it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the gift that we have been stewing for well over 10 hours now was a tweed waistcoat.
But anyways, with that, I hope you enjoyed this video. These ultimate style challenges are really fun to make, but I'm gonna let you in on a secret here. They take a long time. So if you want more, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you aren't already. And hey, if you have any other survival-esque challenges you would like to see me complete, please leave it in the comments down below. This challenge was super fun, but I did miss having a set goal like my other ones, so preferably if you know a challenge with, you know, a goal of some sort, that would be awesome. Anyways, I'm off to go back to my cozy civilized life. I'll see you in the next one, everyone.